Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Nothing scarier than the real thing.
What would he do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Just remember, it's spelled R-O-O-K. The hero who took down the gods.
That chapter's going to be mine.
Where's the Gloom Howler?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Maybe, but go easy on him. He's still getting the hang of things.
He runs into an ogre, it won't care. It'll eat him for lunch. I didn't mean your lunch.
Too late. You said the magic word. See you around.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Ballara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
Most of us shadow dragons are wanted for worse than theft. But if some lords are in it for themselves...
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
We should do this again. Grab a drink. Share our tallest tales.
Okay. I was gonna go back to Ravain later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels. Fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Yep. Same to you.
It's just Manfred's way of saying hello. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
It's got to bring back a little piece at least.
That's my belief as well. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the Lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Thea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Hilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Hilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. What did you call it? Tullum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting. What are you doing? That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, he purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
That was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Yuck.
The Nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the Nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember? Tullum? Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if we can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So, how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. He taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own?
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn in real life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront... There. I think Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Two or 3 times, just to be sure.
Mm-hmm. But you can't beat back death forever. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun griffin puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
I wasn't expecting...
What?
I don't know. You with the birds, this is fun.
Oh. Good.
Can I help?
Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or...
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antam called you a Dari?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
The birds just ate. Scare them any more than you already did and they'll be crapping everywhere. What the crap is that?
The Antam must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. Okay.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ugh.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An untimed supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Gotcha.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How would you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of smells. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antam were in the area.
Yes. I knew some of them from the Dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Avatosh. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatash.
Panaheydan. I'll see you soon.
So, the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Qunari, a little Ravani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I had to leave most of my old life behind when I joined the Shadow Dragons. And now, I'm fighting elven gods. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Qunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Qunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Not that it's my business. She's not in my...
She always did like the flustered ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again, Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Qunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panaheydan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
She's very involved in your life.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet Karash.
Yeah. It was.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
You never know it to look at him. Seems friendly enough.
As long as he likes you.
So, what I'm hearing, Hassan, is gingerwort truffles for life?
Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that.
Most of my life, I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried.
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
You wouldn't look stupid in a dress, if that's what you wanted to wear.
I don't want to wear a fucking dress!
Clear and to the point. So, what do you want? Your mother didn't just make you angry. Something she said got its hooks into you. Why?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weishaupt? The Wardens aren't prepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throne. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
With pleasure.
Time to see what this letter opener can do.
Who gets to tell the first warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They've got an Alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weishaupt nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
This isn't the vault.
Oh, crap. They moved the Illuvian.
It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry. Catch up when you can.
Darkspawn outside.
Darkspawn? In Weishaupt?
Just outside the door.
Stay out of sight.
Mila.
Sit tight, Mila. We'll be back.
The Maker curse you!
Clear him out!
I think we got all of them.
At least it wasn't ogres.
You know your Darkspawn.
My dad's a blacksmith for the Wardens. Who are you?
Rook, we're here to help. Do you know Antoine and Evka?
Probably in the war room. I can show you. Oh no! The door's blocked!
Is there another way?
A secret passage! Come on!
Damn.
That's Commander Janos. One of our best.
Took a Darkspawn out with him. When did the Darkspawn attack, Mila?
Just a while ago. They started climbing the walls.
You should stay here.
I can't. I need to find my dad.
It's worse than Darkspawn on the way.
And walls won't hold it back.
I wield the power of light. Today, you face the finest child of the gods.
We have to get inside! Stay close, Mila.
Dabrin!
Wardens! We can sense it! Mila, be careful.
I'll watch out for you.
This plan's not gonna work, Rook. How's Lucana supposed to kill a cloud with a dagger?
One thing at a time. For now, let's not die out here.
Look at all those Darkspawn down there. Can Weishaupt hold? Where's Commander Janos?
It's never possible. And it won't be swayed.
Good luck.
Archdemons attacking the north wall.
Signal of retreat. Fall back to the trap.
Can't see the signal fires through the smoke.
Try the horns.
The Archdemon's too loud.
No one's retreating.
There's no choice, sir. We're under siege. We have to fall back to the dragon trap.
Forget the trap. Send word to Commander Janos. Rally outside the wall.
Janos is dead.
Rook, what are you doing here?
Wishing I wasn't. You've got 10,000 Darkspawn outside the door. We're probably dead already.
Then I have somewhere safe for you. Arrest them.
No, you need to listen to them. We are under attack by a god.
Do you hear yourself? There's no such thing. Stop finding excuses to be a coward. We'll stop the enemy outside the walls.
The enemy is outside the window.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run. We're an army of steel, holding back the blight. Order every blade out of Weishaupt.
We'll all die, sir.
That's an order, Warden.
Can't say I didn't try.
No! Listen to Rook. That's an order. Okay, Rook. I assume you have a plan.
This dragon trap. Tell me about it.
It was built 900 years ago to stop an archdemon, but...
Get down! Where's the trap?
Other side of the fortress, but it's never been used.
It only has to work once. Let's go! All right, this is about to get a lot worse. You ready?
Have to be. It's us, or nobody.
Stay back! Damn it!
Outnumbered, trapped. We will not
Got it. Now let's get past this blight.
Are we far from the trap?
Far enough, we'll have to fight up. We have to get through here. It's the only way.
Wardens, hang on!
We're surrounded.
They're all done. We're stuck.
Time to improvise. Maybe that ballista can help.
Does it work? It's all crusty. Just aim it at the dragon.
It's not a dragon. And it takes more than a ballista to kill one.
There! We can get through!
That means the Darkspawn can too. Two horns. What does that mean?
The outer defenses have been breached. Efka must be ordering a retreat. We're getting close. We'll cut across the wall.
This is the wall. It's gone.
There's another way to the trap. Through the library. Takes longer, but it'll get us there.
Let's do it!
The first warden's gonna be so mad when he wakes up.
Hoping he won't. I decked him pretty hard.
He'll have bigger problems on his hands than us. There, across the way. That's the library. We'll go down through the barracks to get there.
Better than being exposed on the walls. Yeah, I know! Maybe we should get back on the wall!
This is the only way.
Look! Up here!
Emmerich! We're trying to find a way out of this.
The torch will lead the way! Be mindful of the Darkspawn!
See you soon. Hear that? Must be the bell tower.
It can't be far.
I still can't believe there's a Darkspawn inside White's house. Right here's where I took my vows to blow. That did it.
The bell's still ringing. Let's get there.
There, the bell tower ahead. We can get out of this mess.
Hang in there. We'll find another way.
Now what?
I don't know, but we don't quit. There's a way out of this mess somewhere.
Library's not far. It'll put us right next to the dragon trap. There's still a chance.
Rook! Keep going! The others are looking for another way out.
Library's not far. We can do this.
Yeah, well...
Get Rook.
And it quit. I think we got them all.
One for us.
Rook! Lucanis! Hurry! Open the gate!
I wouldn't advise it!
Just do it!
Take it to him. Look out!
But if I'm still standing, you've got to fight. Now die!
She can handle it. We have to get out of here.
3 horse.
Library's down that way.
Not anymore. Back! Back!
Not this way. We have to go back.
There is no back!
Hey, up here!
We're coming! Mila, you're a lifesaver.
Darkspawn almost had you for lunch.
Well, let's not hang around for dinner. Come on.
Have you found your dad, Mila?
No!
I'm sure he'll show up soon.
I just don't want him to be afraid.
We're here.
Quick! Inside the library!
More Darkspawn!
Cut him down! We can't get stuck out here!
Warlock's coming!
Let him try.
Door's locked. We're trapped!
Then we make our last stand if we have to!
Rook! Get your asses in here!
We're coming! We're coming!
You're alive.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this door doesn't hold, all bets are off.
What about the dragon trap?
The trap will work. Take it from a blacksmith. You set it off and get out of the way.
Dad!
Mila!
I told you not to get lost.
Hope she wasn't too much trouble.
The right kind of trouble. She saved our butts.
Anytime.
The real problem is getting that dragon to land.
Lucanis, the dagger. I guarantee this will get Ghilan'nain's attention.
And then?
She sends the archdemon after me. We trap it, Davrin kills it. And Lucanis, you take your shot.
Just like that.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Is this one you can win?
I mean to find out.
Right. Then let's do this. While the Wardens still listen to me.
Evka, you're alive.
The Blight and I had a little disagreement. I'll rally the others. Someone decked the first Warden and left me in charge.
I was practicing for an archdemon. Let's get to it.
I know a way to the trap.
Whoa, this is a mess. What happened?
Ghilan'nain.
He's infecting everything.
Let's just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Let's get rid of this Blight then. A Warden has to kill it, right?
It's true. You died doing it.
Oh, That's right.
It's complicated, but every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
Davrin.
Who knows? Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
And that's when Lucanus kills Ghilan'nain?
Why we came here.
But how? She's up there. And she's enormous.
One impossible thing at a time.
Your fortress crumbles. My creation will not be...
And now, I die. Hey, Ghilan'nain! Come down here and fight!
The Dreadful's knife. Retrieve it!
Oh, crap. Come on, come on. Davrin.
Give Hassan a hug for me.
Stand down, Warden. My war, my glory.
I thought we'd have to do this all by ourselves.
Watch and learn. As supreme authority of Whitehaupt, I hereby declare this blight at an end!
Racing heart, ragged breath, a waste of useful blood! Lassa, Hedlin, Galara!
What's that?
The real archdemon.
Was the other one not real?
We have to kill it. Ghilan'nain's invulnerable until we do.
Why is it so complicated?
Witness! Hassan, now!
What's happening?
Spook Ghilan'nain. Maybe she wants to talk.
Don't stay there. Ready again.
right! Think it's time you left, Ghilan'nain! You can't win this!
Hela son Fendathon! Tear the mortals asunder!
Kill the Archdemon! You take out Ghilan'nain!
Davrin! We're never gonna forget you.
Just make it count. I can only die once.
Davrin! Kill it! Now, Lucanus! Finish her! Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late! Back to the Illuvian! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best odds all day!
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weishaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now, one god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
I promise you, Davrin, we'll make Ghilan'nain pay. For every warden she killed, every child left alone, there will be a reckoning.
How? We all saw what she did. That's beyond our...
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Ghilan'nain mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that Ghilan'nain commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. We're on the same side here, and for the same reasons. We all saw the terror these gods will bring and chose to stand against it. This team needs to depend on each other. To unite against impossible odds. That's the only hope we've got.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly got her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanus. Fighting for control, it's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself, after discovering that hand of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
The Nodists are fallen? What it means for my people?
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka, see if she has any rested scouts?
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weishaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weishaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back, clear our heads.
So, how do you think that went?
No one's at each other's throats, at least. Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
That's the danger in recruiting competent people. They bring more interesting and complicated problems along with them. So go help, Rook. Support them. Solve those problems. And maybe start with Davrin and Lucanus. Or even Nev. She's taking Minrathous hard.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should use that time to check in with the team. And then, I should go talk with Solus.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Ghilan'nain, the Archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talking wears me out. I'm going to take a nap. See you later, kid. Good luck.